How's it going, guys? Back with another stream today. Of course, we're playing the usual Abzan Stone Blade. Today we're gonna kind of build off of what I played last stream, where we played 2 leagues last stream, and our first league we played Europal 4 times. Sorry, 3 times, which is absolutely ridiculous. But we went 0-3, and if anything, I felt like it was kind of good to kind of go through all that, because that way we can kind of reaffirm that my sideboard plan was pretty awful. Like, our sideboard plan did not work, and we kind of need a little bit more. Someone in the chat suggested chokes, basic land trick, I think. Played Abzan and went 3-2 and actually beat one of the Europals. I think he said thanks to choke. So we're going to be kind of building off that. We played another league after, went 3-2. And we played Europal again twice. So we played we played Europal 5 times out of 10 matches, which is absurd. But we drew choke and won a match thanks to choke. And the match that we lost versus Europal, if we had drawn a choke for in our first like 5 cards, I think choke would have won us the game. So I'm gonna try to maximize that and just run 3 chokes. I think this is just for testing purposes. I just want to see how good choke is really in a bigger sample size, and to ensure that I'm gonna run 3 chokes. So I think in a normal setting, I think I would just only have 2 chokes maybe, and then like cut the damping for like 2 lithoform blights. But in this current configuration, like I was kind of like dreading. I'm like, oh, this will just be like my Kasali Pride of Mage slot. But just kind of just mulling over and again, I just can't be naked to Tron like 100%. Like I need some sort of like lane destruction that's not Assassin's Trophy. So I just opted for Damping Sphere. It's also pretty good against like Storm, Amulet, Belcher, etc., etc. So I think this is fine, just as a what if in the sideboard. And then build up previous builds of the list. I have 2 Dark Confidants. I had 2 Hex Drinkers, but I think Dark Confidants feel really, really good. So I'm going to still continue with the 2. And the rest of the 75 is kind of unchanged. So let's see how it goes. Hopefully the chokes. That's what I was interested. Like, I don't want to play against these Europals because they're just. I just feel like they're just not good content when you just constantly play against them. I feel like it's just kind of monotonous, I feel like. But then I do kind of want to play against it just so I can have data with how our cyber plan is post-board. Because our cyber plan is in 3 chokes, 2 Ashocks, 2 souls, and 2 spell bombs. This is a lot. And what we had cut is we cut the 3 push, 3 Leonas, and then from there we start trimming things. Oh, one more thing is I'm also running a Maelstrom Pulse. I had a path originally. I tested Blood Chief's Thirst in the stream before, and I felt like more often than not I was casting it for 4 mana. So I might as well just play a Maelstrom Pulse that can hit artifacts like equipment in the Death and Taxes match. And if anything has utility against these Field of the Dead decks, being able to just kill all the zombies is a real thing. So we'll see if it pays off here. We're against Gigantha, so I'm assuming this is like some sort of either Tron or like Europile or something. I see some cat combo list play Gigantha in the sideboard. I might just mull on this because I think this hand is not good enough. The Form Magic is good, but we need a white source. How's it going, Wesley? Hope you're having a wonderful day. I might just mull on this on the draw because I feel like Lilian just isn't that great in the matchup when we have 2 of them. I think we should just mull on this. I think we have to reluctantly keep this and probably just bottom a Stoneforge Mystic. I could also just bottom a Fatal Push, but we're probably against a cat combo version with the Gigantha, so I think the Fatal Push is good, so I'm just going to bottom the Stoneforge Mystic. The thing is about it is I don't think Choke is that good against this version. But we'll see. I could be wrong. So we're totally against the cat combo version of Omnath. What did they reveal? Felt that Guardian. Cool. You got it. So this actually is a decision point here where we could play this fetch, but I kind of want to just go Godless Shrines and then play Stoneforge Mystic and then hold the fetch for a Revolt for a Felidar Guardian. I kind of don't want to be completely naked to the Felidar Guardian, because this Fatal Push isn't guaranteed to kill a Felidar Guardian in response. Cool. Okay. Probably just hold the P land just to conceal that we are on Abzan. So here, I played the cat combo on paper, 2-7 with their deck of scrolls, everything is the must answer. It is. And that's kind of the nature of these Euro decks, because like if you untap with it, they just like it's not like a Bob where like Bob just kind of just accumulates advantage. Like they win the game literally, because like Euro just attacks for 6, or like Omnath attacks for 4. It's just like they're just actual good beaters. Here, it's hard to say. I guess I could go for Sophie just to protect against Teferi. I could also just get Batterskull. I could just get Batterskull just to like have a clock. We already have 2 threats, so we have Stoneforge and Tarmogoyf though. So I kind of like this. I think I like just getting Sword here. I could be wrong though. I could see an argument for Batterskull. I could see an argument for Sword of Feast of Famine too, just to try to get them to discard. But I think just having this reach with this shock and draw a card, I think is worth it. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it's like learn thy enemy, right? To see what their weaknesses are. Yes, I would like to fetch. So I guess that makes me feel a little bit rewarded with getting a Sword of Fire and Ice. Kind of. I mean, would you say Choke is good against them? I feel like Choke is less good against this version, but I might be wrong. Okay. Okay. So they have the combo. We can play Goyf, hold up. So this is exactly why I didn't play the fetch land on turn 1. So this Fatal Push is exactly live. I also could trophy the Saheeli Rai too. I think we play the Goyf though. I think we can just let the Saheeli go. Yeah, I think we let the Saheeli go. Wait for triggers so they don't get Blink Valley from it. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, I'm holding it. And also it just insulates against the combo better. They bottom with Saheeli. So they bottom both times. Wow, they are not going for it. Do we just pulse the Saheeli at this point? Guess we do. I don't think we can let them accumulate value out of it. And also just gross Tarmogoyf. I could also see them just like playing Omnath on this turn, but I guess not because they just played the land. So they are just holding back. The Thoughtseize is a very good draw. path, Saheeli Rai, Felidar Guardian. Interesting, not pathing in response. I think I just take the path here. And then they don't have enough mana to combo. No, they can, because they can go Felidar Guardian, Saheeli Rai, so we can't tap out. We cannot tap out. Because they can go Felidar Guardian, bring a land back, and then they play Saheeli Rai, and then target the Felidar Guardian. So I'm going to take the path here, and then attack. I do have enough mana, yep. Attack here. Beat face a little bit. Okay. No, you know what? I should have gone for the sword because it deals an extra 4 and they couldn't fetch with the lance. That was actually a punt there. I didn't do the math. So I'm gonna play this untapped. I actually could have had them dead. I'm gonna play this sword out though. Play land. Okay. Gonna be really patient here. Let them cat. Sure. Let them tap out. Sure. I mean, they have to go for it, which makes sense. But luckily we have the answer. Okay. Luckily won game 1. The sideboarding, I haven't figured out against this specific version of cat combo just because the spot removal is actually live. Like, these pushes are actually very, very good. As you see there, like, and they don't bar out the cat combo. So I think it's just like a combination of just like polyboarding and like the cards I want in this matchup are like these cards, right? So then from here, it's like, what do we cut? And I think Liliana's are an easy cut just because they can just overpower us with Omnath, and we want our removal to be instant speed. I can see an argument for just cutting Maelstrom Pulse. It was pretty good at destroying Saheeli Rai there. I can see just Lingering Souls just not being good enough. Because you can't exactly. They should then the combo for the Great Knight and they would bring in some counter veil. Yep. Which makes sense. Which makes me like Kaya's Gal, because like if the cat's still in a creature, we can just make him sack, and we can kind of ambush them through a Veil of Summer. That being said, like I kind of don't really care for Ashok's either. Like if I have my instant speed hate, yard hate for Ura, I'd rather just have Spellbonds and Kaya's Gals. Like Ashok's does stop like them fetching lands, but I don't think that's where the game is at. I think we have to beat Uro and Omnath, which maybe Ashok does stop like fetching and stuff, so I can like see this coming in. But I feel like it's better on the draw more than anything. I think we swap swords though. Just being able to dodge path, I think, is useful. Probably just cut a sword and fire knives, even though I just fetched for it. So like this is kind of hard because it's like, what do we cut here, right? Like, it's very difficult. I think we can trim a pulse though. I don't think we want chokes in this matchup. And then from there, it's like, I think we're boarding in maybe a little bit too much yard hate. And I think it's like between Spell Bombs, Kaya's Gallon, and Ashoks. Maybe we want the Ashoks to cut the search and we just keep the Spell Bombs. And then from there, it's like kind of a crapshoot, to be honest. Like, do we just cut souls? I can maybe see like just trimming a Tarmogoyf from like a Lurz or something, or just cut a Bauble. Just cut a Bauble. And cut a Tarmogoyf. Something like that. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I haven't figured out this version of Omnath yet. I've figured out the version versus like the control matchup. I honestly think chokes are really good against that version, but this version like are built a little bit better. Like we can just, if they're just all in on the combo, like we can definitely interact with it. Like we definitely have a game plan against it. That's fine. Oath. Very good. Oath is very, very good. They got Prismatic Vista. So we're gonna do the Bauble trick here. They're not gonna play a 2-drop, I think. That's pushable or something I really want a trophy unless it's Ren 6. But if it's Ren 6, I think I'd rather just not trophy it. So let's bobble ourselves, do a little scry trick. We reveal basic planes, which I don't want. So I'm just gonna fetch a Triomen F6. Yeah, I agree. I mean, maybe I could also, maybe there's an argument for just cutting Dark Alpha just to not get owned by Ren 6, which they don't have. Oh, they do have Ren 6. Oh, because of Oath and Nissa. I'm so dumb. From here, I think I just pick Tarmogoyf, I guess. I don't think I can spend my turn just trophying them. So let's just do that. They Teferi us, that's awful, but then we can just Lingering Souls. And then take down to Teferi. I feel like every game where they start with a turn to Ren 6, we just feel so behind. They could Teferi us here. Or Saheeli Rai. Oh, they just Teferi us, that's gross. I think I just replay Tarmogoyf here, honestly. I don't think we can play Lingering Souls. Because we can play Tarmogoyf. Because like they can just like minus the Renon on Lingering Souls, and then just doesn't, and then we just don't have anything that can threaten a Walker. I think we go Tarmogoyf, and then next turn maybe Trophy plus Bob, depending on what they do. Sure. Oh, Bolt my Goyf. Bolt my Goyf. Just do it. Deck is really mana intensive. Deck is definitely mana intensive. Okay. They are gonna bolt my Goyf, sure. Okay. Gross. Okay. I guess we thought Z's here. And then I guess we just play Lingering Souls. Awkward. Sealy, Rye, Teferi. I think we just have to take the combo. We could just trophy the Ren here. I think we just play Lingering Souls here and pass the turn. And then next turn we could trophy plus Bob. Yeah, they minus another Lingering Souls token. Okay. Okay. We still know all the cards in their hand, I think. Ugh. Maybe I was supposed to just trim a Bob for Tumberglyph. Especially because it's run 6 deck. We got to answer Uro and Omnath. So do we just like make them sack with Kaya's Guile? I wish this Blooming Marsh was an untapped land, because we could have made them sack and exile the yard and then played a flashback Lingering Souls and or trophy to Ren or something. So awkward. Yeah, we have to answer the Uro. Like they just curved Walker into Walker, and then we on the draw is just really hard to overcome that without a discard spell. I think we attack the Teferi here. Yeah. Okay. Why does this draw a card? It makes no sense. So they're gonna be able to just make more mana. So how do we win from here? We always have to kill this. Do we kill this too? I think we just first off, we have to kill this, so I think we're first off just crack just to trigger Revolt. And then from there we can see what we draw here. Scavengers. Because I think from here we can just push the Omnath and then flashback Souls. And hope they just have nothing in hand. Okay. So they have Teferi and 2 unknown. I could see playing Scavenging Ooze, just because it's the biggest clock. But any card answers it. Lingering Souls is pretty anemic, but like... I think we just play Lingering Souls here. Oh, they just... Nice Teferi. That's fair. Especially because they have another one, so they drew another Teferi. So if they're like minus Ren and then minus the Teferi, it's like it's actually fine here. Oh god, what are they gonna do now? Jesus Christ. So they have cat combo, we're just dead. Is that just the nature that we're in? I could also just trophy this proactively. I think that's something I just have to do. I might have to just trophy this proactively. Because I can't trophy in response to cat. So I'll just play this. I mean, they could just play another Teferi, which is fine. Or just have Path Exile. I should exile that in response. I'm so dumb. I should exile that in response. Just being an idiot. Oh, okay. Sure. Darn. That's unfortunate. I should exile this in response. That was just really bad. Yeah, maybe I'm just not supposed to play Dark Alpha on post board against Ren 6, which just seems kind of awful, but yeah. I mean, if we draw a sword, we can protect their Bob. Yeah, I think I need to cut the Bob's post board against Ren 6. It's just so bad. I'm just gonna concede. We're not gonna be able to beat this. I mean, maybe Bob's better on the play, but I doubt it. I'm just gonna bring Tarmogoyf from bringing Pulse. Just removal for like these stupid walkers. Call it a day, I think. I mean, I can see an argument for choke on the play. Maybe we go choke post board, and not the souls. Let's just try random stuff like this. Because like choke plus Ashok is kind of a cute lock. Yeah. But exactly why I don't think like choke on the draw, but I think choke on the play there's an argument. So maybe I just board in 2. They definitely fetch away from the blue lands, but like if you think about it though, is like they did fetch like basic forest stuff, but like they still need basic plains for like path. Let's just try it for science. I think not having Bobs is correct post board, especially on the draw. I can see an argument on the play if you go like discard spell, take the Ren 6, but like I think that's just a little bit too loose. And plus, there's a reason why I'm having 3 chokes on this sideboard, right? So it's like, let's just try it. So I'm gonna ball myself. I think scrying ourselves is more valuable than getting the information from our opponent, especially when they just have all the filtering. Yeah. I think we just need to get under them and just take them off balance, because if we don't disrupt their mana at all, I think it's just too good. Verdict Catacombs we do not want. So let's just get Overgrown Tomb. Go to 15. Teferi, Lightning Bolt, Feldar Guardian. I think we take the Bolt here. And then we can Stoneforge Mystic. And then if they want, then they can't even Teferi on the draw, so we take the Bolt here. Okay. Them getting basic forest is pretty bad, but them getting Temple Gardens makes our choke plan look really awful. Double Teferi, awkward. So I'm gonna bobble them to get more information. We know 4 to 5 cards. I'm probably gonna get Batterskull first, just because they have a Teferi. Right at 6, sure. That sucks. You get Batterskull. We could double Inquisition and take both the Teferis if you're willing to. Yep. So this makes my choke plan look very, very bad. I think we can lead off 1 Inquisition and then see if we want to flash into Batterskull. They just have double Teferi. I think we just take 1 Teferi. I mean, they could. So awkward. I think we just have to take both Teferis with the discard spells, and they just have nothing in hand. Because they get Teferi and then bounce the Oath and just like get all the value out of it. So I think I'm just gonna take both Teferis while this Inquisition is still alive. Hopefully they just draw nothing. Okay. So they have Triome. I wonder if I should just trophy this Ren now. I feel like we have Batterskull to attack. So I think I'm just gonna sit back. Flash Batterskull in. Yeah, that choke Sideboard plan was very, very bad. I could also see just trophying this Oath Nissa, but that seems kind of loose. Because they could just fetch the basic. Because if they tap out for Feldar, target Oath, I think I'm okay with that. Yikes. So now I need Yard Hate. Shocks would be pretty nice. So they probably have Path in hand. It's Guardian, Misty. Guardian, Misty, 2 unknown. They left up. Okay, sure. So their Ren and 6 is gonna die. I'll just exile Inquisition. So I guess they're just conceding that their Batter Skulls are there. Ren 6 is gonna die. Don't think I want to fetch here, I don't think. Gosh darn it. Guess I have to just crack this no matter what. I think I'm gonna leave the planes untapped, I think. No, if I want to, yeah, I want to crack this. Ha! Figured. But hopefully they just have nothing. I mean, they have Uro, which they can just escape now, which is awful. I mean, choke would have been nice there. Okay. I got a trophy here. I guess I should have trophy to response to the... because I really can't. I'm gonna fetch at the end of turn, get a Triome. We just need some sort of action here. We need something. Like Scavenging Ooze would actually be okay, but like it's not good enough. What's scary is now because their cat combo is live. We know they have cat. Can't just draw lands though. That's not how we win this match. Yeah, so the 2 chokes could be, I guess, 2 Lingering Souls. I just feel like that's not the matchup though. Okay. I feel like that's not what the matchup is about. Vista. Unfortunate. Yeah, at least we know now what our plan should be. I mean, it's not like we drew chokes, I don't know what it mattered anyway, just like we just flooded that game 3. Yeah. It is what it is. Let's read these. Scalding Tarn. Are we against Money Travel again? That'd be really funny. I'm assuming they're gonna fetch it in a turn, so I'm just not gonna crack it. Oh no. This is, if they're, that's really bad on them. Because now I just know what they're gonna draw too. Yeah, we're just against Money Travel again. Just take Remand. We can just take the remand here. Yep. Kind of fetch Overgroom, Cartograph. Drown's gonna kill it anyway, regardless if I fetch or not, so. Yeah. So now we just need to hope that they don't have a removal spell for the Solaris. You can go Spiral, that's fine. I mean, you can play land and then Drown and lock me. That'd be awful if they drew exactly Drown and lock. I would not be a happy camper there. Cool. So they have land, unknown. So I'm probably going to bobble them just to get information again. Okay. Okay, well I guess that doesn't matter. Because I feel like they're going to fetch after, so it doesn't really matter. Unless they just play their fetch land out. So they're going to draw, Drown, lock. So Drown, unknown. Interesting. Are they going to Drown and me upkeep? Sure. So they have 2 unknown. Play a Dark Confidant here. Are they just gonna put Drown and lock on top of the deck again? It actually might be worth just shuffling this at this point. I'm gonna put this, let them put it on top. And then just trophy. Oh, they can just choose not to fucking search. I'm so dumb. For some reason, that trophy was a forced search. I'm so stupid. So I'm gonna just follow them. I'm so dumb. That was just such a new play. Oh god. It's just stupid play. Stupid play. I just hope to get lucky here. Okay. guess I could play the sword out. No, I think I just need to play the Tarmogoyf here. That was such a stupid play. I am sorry. I'm very embarrassed about that. For some reason, I thought Trophy was a forced search. Okay, so they have decay. So we have, all the information is done. Okay. Well, hopefully they don't draw a Planeswalker or something, and I don't get punished for just throwing a trophy away. Okay. Discard spell should be pretty good for us. This Drago is not good for us, though. Okay. I think I need to split the Archmage's Charm and Cryptic Command. I think I have to split this like this. I don't think I can give him the Cryptic lock here. I mean, I can see him keeping Cryptic in this. I think this is the right split. So Delta Archmage's Charm. So I'm gonna fetch here just to. That was a very good draw. Wowza. I'm lucking out of here. It sucks is that Factor Fiction's just gonna get there. They can counter this. They have 4 cards in hand. I mean, I guess the trophy wouldn't matter if we just pitched it, so. Cryptic Command. Wow. Okay, you just draw 2 instead. That's an interesting mode. So Cryptic, Wreck, Fact. Is it worth conceding? Probably not. I mean, they have Cryptic Lock. I think it's worth conceding here. Oh boy. At least chokes are going to be pretty good in this matchup. I think all these cards are going to be good. Pushes are coming out. So they have like Wreck as their only trophy target. I could see just like cutting Trophy. I'm cutting Liliana here. Probably swap swords here, just get protection from black. Oh, I want spell bombs too. Maybe 3 chokes are too many. We just 2. Maybe cut a pulse. This is a really soft to Uro. I mean, we have 2 Kaiosgal, but I think we just didn't have one of our Yarday pieces, and then just like try not to, like, if they escape Uro, we just concede. Sure. Lurus. I think I want a Lurus. Don't want a Batterskull Skull though. Probably draw a land next turn. I'm gonna totally play this Ashok though. Maybe I should have played it first. I was hoping they'd kill this and then I could resolve this. Sure. Land. Untap land. Spell bomb. I think we just play Ashok again. Darn. We need a 4th land. And we can go discard into something, like, just, we're not hitting our land drops here. Which is costing us that we can't double spell. And I'm just gonna play Jace. Or Wreck. Oh, Uros. Okay. Yeah, so we need an untap land here. Because then we can well, we can still lead on a discard spell here and then spellball the Uro away. So, at least that's fine. Gross fire, fight to push an abrupt decay. Guess we just take the abrupt decay. Because their hand does nothing other than that. Excuse me. So forced. Thoughtseize is a very good draw here. We'll probably take the Cryptic or get a counter, and then we can play Ashok and or Lurus. Sure. I exile them just to take the cryptic out. So they have Growth Spiral, Fatal Push, 2 unknown. Now 3 unknown. Sure. Do I play Batterskull or do I play Lurrus plus Tarmogoyf? I guess I just play the... I guess I play Lurrus just to play, just so it doesn't get pushed. Because Batterskull can just eat a Fatal Push easy. I think we play the Tarmogoyf. It eats a push, but that just forces him to have a removal. We just need to get on board. Yep. Because, like, any card I draw, I'd rather just have another threat, honestly. Ooh. The Cycle of Veil is somewhere interesting. Okay. Kind of want to just escalate this. Yeah. Yeah, I think I just want to play Kaisgal again here. Yeah, I'll just do it main phase. Sweet. Okay. Okay. Achievement unlocked. Guess we just Ashiok first. They had 2 draws that they could have had. I think we lead with Sword first, see if they counter it, and then leave with Ashiok. Okay. So now they can crypto lock, which is annoying. Okay. That's fine. As long as they don't have like an opt or something, because we can just target them. Yep. A choke would have been very, very good. To say the least. Oh, you got your own Ashiok. That Ashiok we can ignore, as long as we don't draw Stoneforce Mystic. Terrorglyph. We already ate. We already went through 4 cryptics. Oh, they just have our Archmage's Charm, sure. We're actually very close to just milling them, to be honest. I can see us being on the mill plan here. I think we're gonna do it. Let's go on the mill plan. It says this is 12 plus 3 draws. Like it's very plausible that we can mill them out here. Sure. Let's just do it. Let's just mill them out. Excuse me. Just forcing everything. This is a very absurd game. Here, I'm actually going to not attack, just to protect the spirit in case they have Ice Fang Coatl. Okay. What a turn of events here. They literally need to draw Abrupt Decay or Stasis Trophy or something. Another Ashiok, sure. So funny. I don't think they can even win with... Veilsummer? Well... Do we mill a Nexus of Fate? Is that why? I forgot about Nexus of Fate, to be honest. Did they just board Nexus of Fate out? I actually kind of just forgot about Nexus of Fate. Okay. That's a first time ever. Just mill them out. That's really funny. Excuse me. Like I said, I think we just need to manage their graveyard to hit Uro, and I think we'll be okay. Can never say I've never milled anyone out with this deck before. But I mean, that's kind of what you have to do. You have to pivot your game plan, right? Yeah, take the wins where you can. I agree. Sure. Bottom of sword. I'm gonna keep the fetch land just in case I want to bobble or something. I kind of want to hold off on this Bob now. I kind of want to Thought Seize and then play Bob. I want to be able to double spot. I want to play into a remand or something. Or a Drown the Lock. We're going to Growth Spiral. I could also just see an argument just playing the Ashiok just to okay. I'm kind of tempted just to slam an Ashiok here now. Yeah, I kind of just like resolving Ashiok here, to be honest. Because like Ashiok doesn't really affect us, but definitely affects them. Mill them. Just mill a bunch of lands. That's unfortunate. So the next turn I can Thought Seize and then play Dark Confidant or whatever. Ice Fang, Uro. Archmage's Charm. So I think I just take the Cryptic here. Take the Cryptic. Leave him with the Archmage's Charm and a couple Quaddles. Leave with Spell Bomb. Hope they counter it, which they don't. And then we're just going to play Tarmogoyf. They don't counter it. Yep. They're probably gonna just double Quaddle here. They don't have Death Touch though. They're not even actually close to getting Death Touch. Sure. Awkward. Attack the Ashiok here. Wow, they block. Interesting. Kind of want to just pass the turn here. I don't want to just play into the Archmage's Charm. I kind of want to double spell into it. I could also just play a Dark Confidant, get Archmage's Charm, and then just like next turn try to bring it back with Luris. But I don't want to get Ashiok though. I think I just pass the turn. Makes it feel like they have another counterspell in hand. Okay. Interesting. They'll probably just play. Maybe they have another one, which would suck. Okay. Hmm. One, two, creature. Kind of want to play this Bob, but I can't Luris it back though. That's awkward. The Ashiok's actually doing a lot of work here. I could just play Bob here. The Ashiok shutting off Stone First Mystic is really annoying. I could play Luris, see if it gets counter, and then play Bob and pass. Okay. So they have an Uro and 4 unknown. Yep. They didn't get Mystic Sanctuary. Interesting. They could have got Mystic Sanctuary and forced me to crack my Spell Bomb. And then they could play Uro. You're gonna let me untap with Bob, which is fantastic. Probably attack the Ashiok down here. And I can just lure whatever and bring it back. Okay. Just play my other mob. Darn. Yep, now they can escape Uro. Turn off auto yields. Uro's just so too good. Maybe I should have just cracked it when when Uro was on the stack. Maybe I should have just done that. Yeah. I should have just done that. That was actually the best play there. Oh god, no, turn off all shields. That was a misplay there. Interesting. How's it going, Andrea? Long time no talk. I'm doing good, man. I mean, we're getting just destroyed by Uro decks all day, but it's kind of the nature of the beast of the modern format, right? I think we're gonna just get Batterskull and then equip the sword to... I don't have a Batterskull, they milled it. That's awkward. That's very awkward. I know. I like that's just all I've been running into. Like my last stream on like over the weekend, I ran against like I played 2 leagues on stream and 5 of the 10 decks were Uro field decks, Uro Omnath field or whatever. And then my first match was Uro Omnath copycat, and this is my second match of the league. Thank you for the sub, Paul. Really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. How should I go like this? So they're forced to get the abrupt decay Mystic Sanctuary there. And then the abrupt decay Stoneforge Mystic. That's awkward. I think this game is over. Because I can just Mystic Sanctuary the abrupt decay. Okay. Yeah, right. So we can't even attack through this Uro with the sword either. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it this game. Guess we'll just see what they have. Quad flying over is very good for them. We need to draw lingering souls. Sure. I don't think we can really win this game. Yeah, the argument I get from that is, oh, they would just play like these decks would just play Deathrite Shaman themselves, which is also very, very true. I'm gonna go get some water real quick, and then I'm gonna be right back. I don't even remember last time I played Modern, maybe a league, like 3 weeks ago with Deathrite Shaman. I did too. Like Deathrite Shaman made my deck actually work, and them banning it pretty much essentially banned my legacy deck. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some more water real quick. I'll be right back. I actually tried that, Andrea. I actually tried Legacy Abzan with Mox Diamonds instead of Deathrite Shamans. It was very, very bad. I tried Mox Diamonds. I've tried Green Sun Zenith instead of Deathrite Shaman. I've tried. There's something else I tried. It just wasn't good. Like, just the style of deck I like to play, like, just the attrition match, like, Mox Diamond just isn't that great. You can see, like, it builds, like, with life in the limit stuff, but just overall, it just isn't good. And I feel like it's a lot worse now. I feel like my type of like Abzan deck just would not be good in Legacy right now. Just like I don't know, I can keep up with Oko and Ren 6. Like I can barely keep up with Ren 6 in Modern, let alone like Legacy, which is unfortunate. Don't you play Delver Legacy? You play Delver and then like some like random combo decks, right? Yeah. Oh, Goose Musics, I just missed your follow. If you're still watching, thank you for the follow. I really, really, really appreciate it. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much. I just looked at my feed. Which type of teamer? Which type of Domo deck? I'm assuming it's teamer now, right? Because her teamer is really good in Legacy. Urza Echo Eons. What the hell is that? It's a blue-red. Oh no. Eldrazi Temple. Okay, well. I'm assuming we want like some sort of removal against the Drowsy Temple. Assassin's Trophy is a good draw. So let's keep that on top and see what they have. Ballista, Chalice, Matter Shaper, Chalice. I guess we just take the Chalice here. They just reshape on turn 2. And we just play Batter Skull. Like, we can ignore the Matter Reshaper. We just take the Chalice. I mean, also Blue Black Dollar is quite good with Tamer Dollar, but Bash's Uro Palace. Oh god, is Uro taking over on Legacy too? Please tell me no. That's so bad. I am sorry, Legacy. Pretty awful. Excuse me. Gotta bother trying. Probably get a Batter Scully here. Ugh. There's 4 color. I guess you have better mana in Legacy anyway, but like, I mean, I can imagine without Astrolabe, it's still good. Because Astrolabe was stupid. Tower. No blocks. I kind of want to just lead on Luris and bring the ball back just so they waste their turn. Unless they have, like, infinite mana, which is kind of annoying. Like, I kind of want to make them lose this Ballista on this Luris. If they have Tron, then fuck me. And I don't think we want to trophy a land here. I think that just isn't the use of our turn. I think we just have to dodge them naturally having Tron. And if we're going to tap out, we can just attack with the Stoneforce Mystic. I'll take a look at the link in between the match, Andrea. I'm not good at multitasking, to be honest. Not Power Plant. Battery Shaper is fine. Because I want them to Ballista or Luris down, and then we can Batter Skull plus Dark Confidant. Do it. Yeah, I'm not going to block there, buddy. Good attack, though. Good attack. Yep. All according to plan. All according to plan here. I could also just fetch another Stoneforge Mystic. I think I want to get cards, though. They have Natural Tron. Okay, well they're tapping off a Matter Shaper, which is fine. How about you attack me? Okay, fine. Wow. Okay. I mean, I just do it, right? Pulse is good. What do you have? Power Plant's fine. Waste is fine. That was pretty good. That was a decent exchange. Welcome back, Maelstrom Pulse. Welcome back. Now we can gain some life off Batter Skull. They are just not drawing anything. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. Okay. At this point, we just attack, and I guess we just play Luris. And we can beat Eldrazi-tron, that'd be huge. Game 1. If we can steal Game 1, that'd be great. One, 2, 4, 6, 8, 7, 10, 11 mana. I'm gonna bobble, and then bobble on their upkeep, so if they do Thought Seeress, we can just Fatal Push the Germ. Not that it really matters, like a Thought Seer doesn't do anything, but this is like, I think, the correct play. Okay, sure. Because I'm assuming they have to get Bridge here. I'm assuming they have to take Bridge. They could get Wurmcoil. Wurmcoil also makes sense, but at this point I can just Trophy Karn, bring Bobble back, Bobble, attack, and then Fatal Push whatever they block. So that way if they block the Lurrus, we can just push it and actually kill it so they don't gain life. I guess I'll just trophy the Wurmcoil engine itself. Excuse me. Ensnaring Bridge, yep, you got it. I would say they just have another land in hand. It doesn't matter. All the cards. I guess we could just Inquisition just to be sure. Yeah, I think you're right, Andrea. I think you're right. I agree with you. I agree with you. That Maelstrom Pulse was absolute gas, though. Very lucky. Here comes the Salt. Here comes the Salt. Our opponent is just not accepting the fact that we have all the removal. Me too. Our opponent conceded. Okay, I was gonna look at your deck list. What's awkward is like these Fatal Pushes are all very good and very bad at the same time. Like killing Thought Seers are really good, but that's about it. Kaya's Galaxy seems pretty decent just to be able to sack stuff. I think we just swap Kaya's Gal for Scavenging Ooze. There's nothing really in our sideboard. Like Damping Sphere is just okay. I don't like Damping Sphere against Eldrazi-tron just because they can just function through Damping Sphere. Like Damping Sphere doesn't do anything. I think it comes to a point where like Damping Sphere hurts us more than it hurts them. Kind of want Lingering Souls just to fly over their threats and just to chump. And if I need to like trophy or Reality Smash, I can discard Souls. I like the synergies there. I can see like trimming one push for one Souls. Let's try that. I'm surprised, honestly, like this type of deck, I'm surprised it doesn't work in Modern. Like, I feel like the pieces are there. I feel like people are just lazy and not building this deck. But I think this deck has legs in Modern. It's a great hand. Like, I don't think this deck needs Lion's Eye Diamond in Modern, in my opinion. Promote Mulligan to 5. I'll take a closer look after this game. Relic. Okay. Sure. Okay, that's a decent draw, just so my life total is padded. Hopefully I can hit something with this Inquisition. Okay. I think we hit the Maze Mine Tomb, except that we're going to get Chaliced. Like, I don't want them to be able to draw out of this. So I think I accept that Chalice's one is going to happen. Actually, I don't want them to do Maze Mine too. How's it going, Spider Space? Hope you had a wonderful stream. I think I tuned in a little bit with your stream today. You're playing some sort of stupid, like, Cascade deck. LOD plus extra mana. That makes sense. Okay, I really hope I have a Liliana off the top, or even a 2-drop. Thank you. I feel like I deserve that. I mean, I don't necessarily blame him, you know, so I could see just getting Batterskull here. Just because I have Lingering Souls, I feel like I'm gonna get Sword of Fire and Ice. I could also just pressure their hand with Sword and Feast of Famine too. And maybe that's the line. Is just like making them discard. I think I like going turn 2 Lingering or turn 3 Lingering Souls, turn 4 equip Sword and Feast of Famine. I think I like Sword and Feast of Famine here. Then we go Lingering Souls next turn, and then equip the sword next turn, a following turn after that. Are you trying to make me not rage you? You know, it is what it is, you know. What is our opponent's hand? It has to be just lands, right? I just want to support Desperate Abzan Figures. Thanks, Andrea. My previous matches, Andrew, it was this is my third match. So my first match was, guess what? You would never guess it. It's Uro Omnath Cat, and then my second matchup was Sultai Uro. So there's a bunch of Uro decks. This is my third match. Pretty bad matchup. Unbanned Faithless Looting. Thank you for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully they don't have Karn in hand. That'd be really bad. Hopefully they just have like mono attackers. Maybe I should have played Luris that turn. I don't know. Who's to say? I feel like just having something that can just fly over would be very good. Okay. Kind of love the inverted deck though. Just can't get enough. I mean, it's kind of fun when your opponent just misplays into Oblivion against you. Right? Like, just, you know. I mean, we 2-0'd our bad matchup. That's pretty good. This is just mono bad matchups. I guess every deck is a bad matchup for Abzan, but this is like the 2 actual bad matchups. I feel like the inverted deck could have legs too. It's a combo that you just can't interact with. I feel like it's fast enough. What do you mean bad mid-range stuff? I play Stoneforge Mystic. That's like your baby, right? Don't hate on that. Oh, thank you for the raid, Spider. I didn't even notice. I didn't get notified that you get raiding me. Thank you so much. After we're just talking shit with each other. Some people believe that Abzan still playable through 2018. I mean, you know, it's stubborn love, you know. It's like you want to love something so much, and you'll just keep believing in it. It's a very unhealthy relationship. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, this hand is hot garbage. We're against Luris too. That's better. I guess we just bottom a bobble. Turn 1 Bob, turn 2... Turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Bob, sorry. You might get reserved from your ass. Better that hand is okay on the play. So the question is like, if we're against like Black-Red Shadow, like, do we want to bobble immediately and get the information? And I feel like, sure, because like, they're probably going to take either of these two cards. So I think the information is there. And plus we can always just take a discard spell. Hex Drinker. Oh my. So we're against Rock. Got it. I think we take the Inquisition, I guess. Take it easy, Spider. Have a good night yourself. So we're against Rock. Oh, we are against Jun. I just can't see. Sorry, my eyes are getting tired. But I think Inquisition is the take here. I don't think you take Snake because they have another one. They have a Hex Drinker on top. So I'm pretty sure I just take Inquisition here. I could also just take Push. And then they like they kind of force to Inquisition us. Like I kind of want to take one of the two removal spells here. So it's just a matter of like, I kind of want them to lead on the discard spell awkwardly. Do I want to lead on the discard spell awkwardly? So like, do we want them like if I leave them the Inquisition, they're gonna cast Inquisition on turn 1. So it's like, do I want them to do that, or do I want to be a little more active with Fatal Push? I think the answer is I'd rather just take the Inquisition. This is a tough call. It's just about like, what do I want them to do? I feel like as a tempo play, I think I want to leave the Inquisition actually, because then they'll lead on turn 1 Hex Drinker, and then I'll play a Bob. And then we're kind of on the back foot, so we kind of want them to Inquisition, I guess, on turn 1, as awkward as it is. And we just take the push. Or they could just take the Veil. That's also fine too. Jund with Hex Drinker is interesting. I guess Hex Drinker with Lurus makes sense. Yep, so they're going to play Inquisition. Which is awkward because now this Liliana isn't that great against double Hex Drinkers. So it's probably correct just to take the Inquisition if we knew that we're going to draw Liliana. Yeah, so the correct play was to take the Inquisition and then leave them with push. But then they're a little bit lower to the ground to this, and it's kind of awkward. So hopefully we draw like a 2-drop. Tarmogoyf. Okay. Sucks that we have to do this, but we give them all the information. They're gonna double Hex Drinker. They could double Hex Drinker here. In which case we just get Lurse and just try to outgrind them. Yeah. Yep. I wish you drew that last turn. But I think we just have to do this. Land is good for us. Hopefully they just have mono lands. They're just going to level up all the way. Oh, they're just going to... Okay, they could just totally blow us out. Oh my. This is the worry I have. Like, they just kind of go under us. So I think we play Tarmogoyf. If they have a Black Leaf Cliffs in it, so hopefully just like draw blanks here. So I think we play Tarmogoyf, play this, and pass. Inevitably, it doesn't really matter if they can. They just bring Lurrus back too. Hopefully they just go land. Or they're just gonna level a Hexstream for sure. I could Liliana minus them, but they're just gonna sack this Hex Drinker, and then it kind of forces them to go wide. Yeah, I think I just have to minus this Liliana here. Probably attack Liliana. Oh, they got Abrupt Decay. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, you got me. So I need to run hot like the sun here. I need to draw a removal spell into a removal spell. So I need to draw Fatal Push for this texture. Or I guess I can't draw Fatal Push for the texture. I need to draw Fatal Push into Liliana here. I can just draw double lands too. It's fine. That's also just very fine. Okie dokie. Explosives, Spell Bombs, Lingering Souls, Kaya's Guile, swap the swords here. Move the discard spells. That double Hextrigger draw is so good because it just gets under Liliana very well. I need to draw a Maelstrom Pulse to get out of that bind. I can see like Trimming Trophy. Trim just one explosive, I think. I don't think we need two. It's kind of a lot. Let me just go like this. I'm gonna look back at that list you sent, Kabbalah. I guess it leans a lot on Chalice. Urza's Ball was cute. This just gave me chills against when Andrea and I played in the Modern Streamers League, and I think he just destroyed me with an Urza deck. So. Hopefully I have better luck game 2 against the Lurrus Jund. I think Lurrus Jund just won the Modern Challenge, which is interesting. It's good with Jund's the top deck, because like everyone, like just having a fair deck at the top that isn't too oppressive is, I think, always a good sign in the format. Oh my. They're of a kind. Sure. Bottom of sword. I'm gonna tutor for that sword though. Opponent will into 5, Yaza. Guess I can hide the reveal. I will get that for a Hot Triumph. I definitely will do that for you, Rensley. I'm still waiting for it in the mail. I ordered one last week. And I'm still waiting for it. Nice, that's a good draw. The second Stoneforge is always good, just because, like, normally I would just fetch Sword and Fusion Famine in this spot, but, like, getting Bash Skull actually threatens like a body that versus just getting a value spell. We'll see. Okay, so now they're going to push or bolt. Bolt, okay. Okay. They got the Yu-Gi-Oh! Thoughtseize. Nice. This is a beautiful Thoughtseize. I feel like I'm the only one that likes invocations. I feel like the number of people, like, I feel like it's like the percentage of people that actually like these invocations are just so few, far in between. Okay, well, hopefully we draw a third land here, and then we can Liliana our opponent. So they just have all removal, I guess, is what you're telling me. Yeah, I think that's the thing, is like, it is definitely hard to read, but... Oh my god, please give me a land. Thank you. I'm assuming they're just gonna... Like, unless they draw a Bauble, which is awkward, I think we just have to plus Liliana here. And just sadly pitch the Batter Skull. Just hope they don't draw Bauble. Scourge. Interesting. Instead of playing Scourge, they opted to bring Luris back. That's interesting. Okay. That was a very interesting line by our opponent here. Now let's say I have like Kolaghan's Command. Okay. Plus discard land. This will then hopefully will take over the game. I could also just end step crack this if need be. If I really want to dig towards something. They're also just digging. I wonder if they just have all removals, like just fatal pushes or something. Oh, they just have bolt. Okay. Fair. So now's our cue to crack this. Fatal push. Okay, so we just have all the removal. Our opponent also probably just has all the removal here. Ooh, we do not have a Bauble though. Kind of want to hold off here. I kind of want to hold off. It's awkward because we just cracked a P land. Like, having another land just being able to bring back Tarmogoyf is good, but I think I'm just going to keep this in hand. I need to get value out of this. Kind of want them to just play something. So we can just, like, sack and make a 1-1. Sure. I'm also kind of scared of Kolaghan's command, so I can... So let's make them sack and make a 1-1, I guess. I think just being patient is the key to victory here. I can see just making them exile in the yard being a thing too, but... Sure. Kind of don't want to use our trophies as our opponent is stuck on 2 lands, so they can't really double spell either. Cool. Let's draw all the removals. This one little spirit that can get there. Bobby Hill. Man, this spirit is gonna totally get there, isn't it? It'll get there. Oh, trust me, it'll get there. It'll get there, trust me. Turn 11, and we have drawn not a lot of lands. Grim Flare, my boy. I haven't seen Grim Flare modern in forever. Let's go. What a card. So one more land and we can have this Lurs kind of take over the game. Or not. That's unfortunate. They definitely can't. I mean, this spirit's gonna go all the way. I hope you all know that. Like, this strap in. This is gonna be a very long game. Like, this spirit is going to get there. I told you like 4 turns ago. Come on. I guess we get Light and Shadow. I'm telling you, we're gonna get there. Oh, let me get in with the 1-1. Come on. Boo. I don't know. Whatever it is, it didn't kill a spirit. Excuse me. Definitely got denied the satisfaction. Probably gonna get absolutely destroyed game 3, but it is what it is. Especially when we just have hands like these. Well, kept 7. Golly. I gotta keep this. We can't mull in the 5 in this matchup. I think we just bottom lingering souls. I can also just bottom Stoneforge Mystic actually. Okay. All the bubbles. You got it, buddy. You got it. Hex Drinker, you got it. Okay. I feel like I kind of want to bubble myself just to see what we have here. Because like, if I have a removal spell, I would like to just kill this. Okay. I don't want the Blooming Marsh or whatever, second land. If we draw Fatal Push here, I'm going to be very annoyed. Hopefully the opponent's just stuck on 2 lands. Oh, that's a good draw. Just play all your Hex Trickers out. Damn. Good old Goyf. I think we get Stoneforge Mystic, fetch Sword on Feast and Famine. Stoneforge Mystic also just, if they attack with Hex Trigger, I'm totally trading here, and I'll just hopefully we draw a land eventually, and we'll just E on 2 and blow up all their 2 drops. It's kind of the plan. Ooh, okay. Thanks. We're still under a lot of pressure. We need a removal spell. Because they could just like level this Hex Drinker up all the way, which is so annoying. We really need a removal spell there. I think I just hard cast Lingering Souls here and just try to buy time. Kind of like debate him into playing more 2-drops or something. We still need to draw land though. Block here. I guess I could have eaten this Croxo with Scoos. Yeah. But then, like, if they have a removal spell, then we're just like told. Oh, they play it tapped. Interesting. I think I play Skoos and Exile Cropson now. And they're kind of all in on this Hex Drinker, I think. Which is fine, because then we can just kill it with explosives. I'm surprised they just didn't escape Proxel, though. Damn. So I have Luris Unknown. Oh, we're just not being able to draw lands. We're not being able to do anything efficiently here. Them being low to the ground than us. Like, this Hex Drinker is just so good. Because now they can just... I think we're just dead. Because, like, they can just Luris bring back Hex Drinker. I think we're just dead. Kind of. I mean, Dark Confidants also just win game too. I think Dark Confidants are just also very, very good. I guess I do, just because, like, it just makes you answer it, while Dark Confidant is not. So hopefully they level up. Okay, so this is actually very good for us. We need a land, though, off the top. Because I can gain 4 life and make them sack here. This Kaya Scout's so good. So I'm going to make them sack and gain 4 life. I'll probably keep the Hex Drinker. That's why I need a Spell Bomb here. I need an untapped land here. Oh, they kept Tarmogoyf. Okay, well, so that plan is not right now. So now I think I need to play Spell Bomb. Flashback Lingering Souls. And pass a turn here. We are hanging on by a thread. Do this. Hopefully, you just play a bunch of hand of 2 drops. How about that? That'd be great. Just play Grimflare, Tarmogoyf. They have Luris and Unknown. Okay. Just play a 2-drop here. Just play a 2-drop. Just play a 2-drop. I'm definitely close. Like them going in all in this Hex Shrinker was very good for us. Like we were probably like 0 to like if they just like were disciplined and just attacked normally and then played Luris and brought back whatever, like they would be way more ahead. Arrowhead Blah, thank you for the follow. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. I mean, we were very, very close. Like, I thought I was not going to be able to win this game, like, a turn ago, literally. But we kind of debated them with this Kaya's Guile. This Kaya's Guile was very, very good. Like, Kaya's Guile has been, like, when it first got printed, I was like, this is not that good of a card. But then, like, as I've kind of, like, played it more, it's, like, it's been very, very, it's been very, very impressive. Okay, so we're gonna crack this now. Stoneforge Mystic. What equipment do I have? I have all this. I have Light and Shadow and Batterskull still, right? Trying to figure out which 2 drops I want to play. Do I want to play Lingering Souls, Tarmogoyf, or Stoneforge Mystic? I kind of want to play Stoneforge Mystic. Kind of want to play Stoneforge Mystic for sure, just to get Batterskull. Flashback Souls, yeah. Just because Souls can, like, chump these Tarmogoyfs easily. But, like, this Tarmogoyf can also just bounce back. We're going to do this for sure. Get a Batterskull. We'll just flash back the souls. It also shrinks the Tarmogoyf, I think. There's no sorcery. Oh wait, never mind. I thought there was no sorceries. Cool. Good thing we flash back the souls. This also shrinks the Goyf a lot. I think they should attack first before doing that, unless they're like digging for Maelstrom Pulse. Do I want to lose to Bolt? I think the answer is no. Let's be a little bit more cautious here. Yeah. They have 2 cards in hand. Question is, do we want to go all on the sword or not? There's 2 lines here. We can also just kill the Lurrus. Do they know about our sword? They do, because we tutored for it. So they do know about our sword. Where's our opponent searching? They probably bring Spellbomb back. Exactly. It's just a matter of like, do we read them on our removal spell? I think them doing this is desperate. Alright, how greedy do we want to be? I mean, we have to turn the corner eventually, right? Like, it is. It's definitely difficult to read. Like, it's not an obvious read if they have it or not. So it's because it's like the removal is going to be bolt or push. So like, if they have it, they have it. If they have abrupt decay, then like this is better. Like, they made land drops every turn. They fetched for it. Like, I felt like they were fetched to thinning. So it's like, that might be kind of a tell. But, like, so difficult. I don't think we batter skull here. I think if we're going to batter skull, I'd rather just play the sword. Or just play Tarmogoyf. I could also see the argument just like playing Lurrus. Or playing E for 3 and killing Lurrus. That's also fair. We're just... So, if we play sword, we're dead to 2 removal spells. Which is like, if they have a removal spell in hand, and then top deck a removal spell. The safe play is removing Lurrus. I think that's probably the play. Probably. Yeah, I mean, you're correct there. And then it forces them, and then we just have blockers for these. I think you're right. I think the play is to just kill the Lurrus, because then we can just, and then it forces them to have 2 removal spells, and even then it forces them to have 2 removal spells, and even then it doesn't, because if they kill 2 spirits, it's not lethal. So I think playing E on 3 to kill Lurrus is fine. I agree. I'm gonna have to reluctantly play this fetch. Yeah, I agree. Probably just crack on upkeep. Okay. Just destroy this now. F6. So if they have 2 removal spells, if one of them is sorcery speed, then we're screwed. Okay, they play a land. Holy moly. Maelstrom Pulse. That was a great top deck by them. Oh my goodness gracious. So we need... So we're just dead to the Hex Drinker. I mean, we tried to equip here. Maybe the play was just to equip. I mean, I didn't expect Hex Drinker, obviously. Darn. Veilless Summer. Yeah, the Hex Drinker won them the game. That was close. I mean, it's hard to be results oriented there, but like, teleport GG if Moto lets me. That's hard. That was really difficult. I feel like maybe we played a win, I think. Yeah. It's a tough call, though. I think that's a very good what's the play. Yeah. That's tough. Very tough. Does make you miss Hex Drinker, though. Hex Drinker is a very good card. It makes me want to put Hex Drinkers back. I'm testing Dark Confidants over Hex Drinkers, but it makes me wish Hex Drinkers. Just like it just wins games naturally on its own, which is amazing. I'm actually going to use the bathroom real quick. I'm gonna be right back, and then we'll finish the last match. No. That was a tough match. Maybe because like if you attack there, like it kind of just, I guess it's just a high ceiling, low floor play, and if you hit that ceiling, you win. If you hit the floor, you're not necessarily dead, I guess, but like tough spot. Good game, nicely played opponent. Tough spot on our end. Let's move on to the next game. Probably post it on Twitter later. Opponent said big fan. Inquisition Lily on the Veil Path target. So use. It's funny because when I played Gruul back in the day, I felt like every opponent I had was like, "Oh, you're not playing Abzan anymore," and I'm like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad." As I just Blood Moon in one turn too. Opponent's also on Abzan. I can either take the Inquisition and then we leave a veil, or I could take their veil. They probably Inquisition us. I think we take the Inquisition here. And then we take the Stoneforge Mystic. And we play Stoneforge Mystic on turn 2. Opponent is on Shambling Event though, which is an interesting version, I must say. I mean, it's the 1-3 bracket. It makes sense to have the Abzan mirror here. Opponent is asking if I am streaming. I'm about to get ghosted here. Have I made it that far to where I'm getting ghosted? I am not that famous of a streamer. No, please don't ghost me. I don't deserve it. I am not a big name streamer. Don't do this to me. Opponent says I promise. I don't believe you, opponent. I do not believe you one bit. I'll get a feast and famine. Please play Scoos. Just the word category's the same. Yeah. They're gonna path you on my turn, on their turn? No way. Oh, they're just gonna push. Okay. Sure. So they have Liliana here. I guess we just go dueling Lilianas at this point. We can't play Tarmogoyf into a Veil. So I think we just play Liliana plus hope they don't have Lingering Souls. Probably just pitch the Triome. Pitch the land. So we just both lost probably around the same card equity here. Ah, I got the old Triome, the OG. I think this will determine which Triome is better, Roundsley. Is the OG Triome better or the Showcase? I guess I could just pitch the sword and I'll play Liliana. Force them to use the path. I guess I should have plussed first before playing Goyf. That was pretty stupid of me. Pretty stupid of me. I'm just playing fast now. Let's see what they draw. Up to K. No! No, 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 no. And this is where we lose the game. Okay. So now we need to draw. What are our outs here? We need double creature. Double creature. Okay. I can just be a total luck sack. That should be fine. Do the Abzan gods want me to win? Is a true Abzan master going to win this? That is the real question here. Okay. Don't veil me. Oh. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I'll get a planes here. I mean, they're ahead in cards, essentially, because they have a creature. So they are going to get in for 2. Yep. So Lurus would be very good here. Obviously, Bob, all of the above. All of the above. Any threat would be very good here. Okay, that's also fine, I guess. If they top deck an extra, I'm going to be very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, they top deck a Termaglyph. Sure. 2 spells? 2 spells? 2 spells? Wow, you have enough mana to... Oh, we pitched the Sword of fucking... Man, this Tarmogoyf is going to be very annoying. I guess we just have to get Batter Skull here. I don't think we can get the sword, because then they can just block. Very awkward. Ballsy attack. I think we take it. That was a great top deck by us. Isn't this great magic right here? Just the suspense of what they're gonna top deck. I will equip the Glyph. I will do that. I will definitely do that. Alright, the Shambling Man in the way? That makes sense. That makes sense, my friend. Is their opponent not on Stoneforge Mystic? If they draw their own Stoneforge Mystic, that's very, very bad for us. And their own Tarmogoyf. We're just... The Abzan gods are just smiling down at us, aren't they? Just the Abzan gods. I mean, all I want to do is just play a Batter Skull, equip a Batter Skull. Yeah. I don't think blocking was right there, though. I mean, they could take a hit of 10. I mean, I guess they're out as Maelstrom Bolts, but like, okay. Drawing Trophy plus Goose is definitely the Luxac play. Sorry, opponent. Very, very sorry. Lingering Souls, Kyle's Guile, Engineered Explosives. Let's do that. Don't think we have Spell Bomb. I think this is fine. Yeah, I think next league I'm gonna have... Excuse me. I'm gonna have probably just Hextricist instead of Dark Confidants. The set is very, very, very clunky, but... Yeah, we just naturally draw 2-drop. Hopefully you don't get veiled. OG Triome, huh? Ooh. That's a good one. That's a good one. You got a good one, opponent. You have a good one. We just draw like shit. I guess we'll just play Scavenging Ooze. This is our only play. Hopefully they don't draw 1 mana removal spell plus 2-drop here. They draw Path to Exile. So hopefully they don't play a 2-drop plus Path. It would be very, very bad. What? Bro, what are you doing? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, opponent. Joe just like F me apparently. I said I'm so sorry. That's the one thing I don't like about playing online is like obviously those kind of things aren't going to happen in paper. I just feel bad. It's like this game would totally be different. Like they would draw a card. I mean they would have a bob and play. I would Liliana minus. So it's like I'm just gonna Liliana minus here. Just to make it seem, yeah, he misclicked. I'm just gonna Liliana minus here just to make it seem like he had a bomb. Oh, sorry, our opponent had a bomb in play. This is just not good content if I just steamroll my opponent and Liliana plus here, right? So I'm just gonna play my Liliana and minus our opponent here. Like this is the only fair thing to do. Otherwise, it's like if I just take advantage of my opponent, it's just bullshit. I'm going to minus our opponent. Otherwise, it's just bad content. It's like, okay, well, what I steamroll their opponent just because our opponent misclicked. Like, okay, like that's just stupid. Like, obviously, if there's like a super queue or like something that's like very, very, very competitive, like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of it. But like, this is a spot where it's just like this is a league. Like, I'm not gonna just do that just cause it's just it kind of just defeats the spirit of the game, in my opinion. I think I'm just gonna like entwine this guy. Kind of want to hold everything. I could see maybe playing the sword out just to be mana efficient. I think that might be correct. Just to like play the sword out. I'm gonna take the sword out and just pass. Sure. I'm still gonna fetch here. Get a Temple Garden. Yeah. I don't think we need 2 white sources. 3 white sources. Sorry, I think I want a green source regardless. So let's just do that. Ooh. Do they have Veil of Summer? Veil check. Got me, opponent. You got me. The opponent has 5 cards in hand. What the hell are they doing? I'm gonna fetch here. They have 4 cards in hand. That's just not scary at all. Well, they're gonna have to deal with this. I'm gonna plus Liliana, and I'm gonna play Liliana, bring back Scavenging Ooze here. This pressures their removal a little bit more. Dude, if they have surgical here, I'm gonna be hell laughing. But if they surgical, then I just equip the sword. Okay. So they have their own Kaya's Guile. Cute. So they need another Kaya's Guile or a path here. Look how many lands we have. We also got path, I think, twice, though. So they probably have another Kaya's Guile, which is... Oh, God. Why? Swing and a whiff. Opponent, swing and a whiff. Probably have to tackle Liliana. So now if we draw any creature, we are definitely live here. Thank you. Oh, we don't have enough mana to just double equip. So we play the Sword of Light and Shadow and equip that. Because this beats Path Tags. They already played 3? So I doubt, like, they have another one. So hopefully we just need to dodge Liliana here. We just need to dodge Liliana, essentially. Or Kaya's Guile. We saw one. Like, a trophy isn't going to do it, because they can trophy out equipment, but, like, it's fine. Interesting. They held it back to block when I have 2 swords in play. Kind of just want to hold this Fatal Push, if anything. I could also just... I set a Veil of Summer here, actually. What do you know? What do you know? This is why I don't like Veil of Summer in this matchup. Like, I don't like Veil of Summer in the mirrors. You would think it'd be very, very good with the Liliana and a Fatal Push in hand, but just honestly, it's not good. Opponent's still alive here. They could draw Kaya's Guile or Liliana. Oh no. Should not have said anything. We play on. Oh, okay, now we just win. we just absolutely destroy them. So if they get Scavenging Ooze, we win. So like I'm gonna play around Maelstrom Pulse and Engineer Explosives. There's no point in flashing this guy back. If they draw any yard hate, they could draw Nihil Spellbomb into explosives, but like they would do that anyway. So I pronounce SGG. Oh, Pulse wouldn't do anything because it protects our tokens. The Abzan Master. Only I am allowed to win in the Abzan mirrors, okay? I lose against everything else, but when it's Abzan mirrors, only I am allowed to win, okay? I am dedicated to this archetype. It's just poetic justice. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. That's actually, I didn't even think of that. Like, if that's actually like entirely 100% like incorrect to actually pay out all the tokens, then that's actually hilarious. Yeah, that's actually really funny how that is actually incorrect play on so many angles, right? So funny. Well, I wish I didn't play against Azam because that means one of us loses. I guess as a recap, we lost to Omnath Uro Cat. We lost to Sultai Uro. We beat Eldrazi Tron. We lost to Luris Jund, and then we beat Abzan. So it's kind of a cool league. I mean, very mid-rangey. Or the stream definitely went on the long end because of that. Every game was just a slog. But I think it was fun overall. Our joint opponent having Hex Drinkers makes me miss Hex Drinkers a lot. Because like Hex Drinkers will just steal games for us. So I think my next stream, which will probably be on Saturday, if I had to guess, is probably just go like this. And then cut a choke. What do you think of 3 chokes now? I think 3 chokes might be a little too many. I wanted to have 3 just to fully test how good of a card it is. I just don't think... I think 3 is just one too many. So like the next league, I might just... Even though I didn't like bring it in, I just like the utility of like a Solid Pride Mage. I might just bring this in. Excuse me. I think that this just might be my sideboard configuration. As like... I mentioned like right when I first started streaming, when I usually do like my 3-minute deck tech in the beginning, is I like to have like I'd probably go down to 2 choke. I only wanted 3 just to test, but this is probably what I'm gonna be just playing in general. If I had to like play a GP or a Super Q tomorrow, I still think we want the Damping Sphere. I just feel like one Lithoform Blight is just awkward. Against Tron, against Amulet, whatever, I'd rather just play like a Damping Sphere. I think it's just a little bit more versatile as a one-of. I feel like Lithoform Blights, you need to have multiple, at least 2 or 3, more towards the 3 end. So, yeah. Did I like Pulse? Pulse won us the game against Eldrazi Tron. It killed 2 Matter Reshapers. And it could have saved us against Jund, against Hex Drinkers. I think Wilson Pulse is just strictly better than Path right now. I think I'm going to keep the Pulse. I think that's a solid change. I honestly think this is where I want to be, like this 75. The Damping Sphere is kind of loose, and the Kosali Primate is kind of loose. I think I expect a lot of Tron. I would put double Lithoform Blights over these 2 slots. But in like an open meta, I think I'd go with something like this. It's just those damn field decks. Like it's just so difficult to beat Uro. Maybe I'm just sideboarding wrong. If I'm like sideboarding wrong, just someone just yell at me and just be like, "Yo, you're just doing that completely wrong." Because I really like, if you're watching this on YouTube, if there's a way you'd sideboard differently, just let me know right in the comment, because I think I just need more, like a bigger sample size. Like I just don't know how to really sideboard against it. And it's very hard. So. That being said, if you guys want to support the channel, please follow me on Twitch. That would really be really appreciated. I'm trying to hit 500 followers, and I'm I think I'm pretty I think I just broke like 420 or something like that. So it's like I think that's my goal. Hopefully I can get there relatively soon. Um, so if you guys want to support the channel, you guys can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/carrydamage. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the follow button if you guys are watching this right now. Other than that, please follow me on YouTube. That's where you can find my old Abzan content. And that is youtube.com/KO Diamonds. And then you guys can follow me on Twitter. That's twitter.com/KO Diamonds. 22 at the end of it. That's the little caveat there. So it's where you can find my up-to-date stream times. My next stream will be, like I said, it'll probably be on Saturday or probably Saturday evening. So please tune in to my Twitter. That's where I will post my up-to-date streams. I select the Primage Artifacts learning on this, and that's out there. I don't even. So the thing is, like, I don't board in Crystallic Primage against Death Attackers, which is probably wrong. I was discussing that with some other people. I think my plan is like Explosives, Kai'Scowl, and a Primage, and maybe some number of Lingering Souls, and I cut like 3 Thought Seizes. I think I should probably cut all the discard spells. Which is, I don't know if I'm doing that correctly. I don't know if that's right or not, but maybe there's room to bring this in. Because I already boarded out the 3 Thought Seizes, right? So it's like, I can see maybe like trimming a Bauble or something for the Pride Mage. But then like our Lurus just gets a lot worse. But then again, they bring your Rest in Peace. It's hard to say. But yeah, other than that, please again follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Other than that, I'm gonna raid the person that just destroyed us. I don't know if this is the same person, but this person's on Lurus Jund. So let's give this guy a raid. Other than that, take it easy, guys, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.